Good morning, YouTube. It's Friday, and I'm going to talk to you about my two favorite guilty pleasures and my two favorite sitcoms. So, my two guilty pleasures are Dance Moms and Gossip Girl. These two shows are crazy, and despite their craziness, I absolutely adore them. So, with Dance Moms, like on most reality shows, the acting is terrible. I mean, you can clearly tell the show is scripted, at least somewhat, but oh my god, the dancing is beautiful and the acting is terrible, and they are basically really funny ass characters just meshing with each other and clashing and just all sorts of ridiculousness. And I will probably end up watching it next season because they got rid of the really, really crazy lady. Like, there always has to be one Danielle Staub on every reality show, and they got rid of theirs. So hopefully it will be better. Yeah, these moms are on the level of Real Housewives, so that gives you a clue. Gossip Girl I legitimately started watching because it was sparkly. It did not take any work to get the plot line, and I loved it. But I've really come to care about these characters, and this is where I have to be very, very legitimate. There will be spoilers right here, so get ready for that. I love Dan's book. I love Blair's pregnancy. I love Blair's marriage. Chuck's dog named Monkey, which was a homage to the monkey that Chuck had in the series of books. I mean, Serena has a job and Nate is chasing after cougars like he should. I mean, everything is coming into place, and it's been such a good season, and I loved the path they're on, and they've had really good episodes. So we're going to be heading in the right direction eventually. And I really like the track that it's on, so hopefully it keeps going that way, and not like the Ozzy Osbourne song Crazy Train and Off the Fucking Tracks. Oh, again, swearing. God, I've done this like 4 times, and I've gotten interrupted every time. And I forgot to warn you guys that there was going to be swearing. Sorry, younger kids. Now for my most beloved sitcoms, Community and The Big Bang Theory. Community was amazing this week. Oh my god. Like, the whole thing with the 7 different timelines, it was great. I mean, Annie having the gun in her purse, Troy and Abed. I love Troy and Abed, I'm not gonna lie. They are on my nerdiness factor. Jeff and Annie trying to get together and making out, but they are not together yet, which I actually like. They still have issues to work out, and Jeff still treats Annie slightly like a child. Shirley's addiction to baking was funny. The dice thing, purely genius. I loved the storyline because it came back to all the funny points, and everyone had their little funny moments, and they were all pretty much in all 7 storylines, except when the person was gone from the table getting the pizza. So I really liked that idea, and I think that they did it really well, and it was executed really well. It could have come off really, really cheesy, so there we go. The Big Bang Theory was the return of Wil Wheaton, and oh my god, I am excited. Every time Wil Wheaton, I see him, whether he, and oh my god, the return of Wil Wheaton, how many ways are there to praise? Not enough for Wil Wheaton. Every time I see him, whether it be on the Guild, the clip on YouTube from DragonCon where he's reading a quote from John Green, I mean, how cool is that? Probably not very cool to most of my viewers, because that is a pure nerdy part of me. And then on The Big Bang Theory, I absolutely love him, and he's a comic genius, and he's so sweet, and oh my god, and not to mention the level of nerdiness which I have come to adore from Wil Wheaton. I wasn't actually introduced to him on Star Trek as Wesley Crusher, but I have to go watch those episodes eventually because Wil Wheaton is one of my gods among nerdiness. I actually started watching him. I actually started seeing him on VH1 when he was talking about Lord of the Rings and how it brought back everything that was cool to be a nerd at the movies, which I have never actually seen the Lord of the Rings because I cannot get through the first hour of the first movie. So I'm sorry, my nerds, but that is not something I have come to a love with you. On The Big Bang Theory, he was just, oh my god. He was very sweet this episode. He was not evil Wil Wheaton this episode. It became the evil Brett Spiner episode, which I think is, lovely. I think that we need to see more of Wil Wheaton being sweet on The Big Bang Theory. But on the whole, the episode was absolutely funny, and it had little bits of comic relief, like Bernadette telling Howard's mother that he was going to space. I mean, that was hilarious. And then Penny reciting what she knew about Schrodinger's cat, and Sheldon with his outdated technology because he started his list when he was 9. All of it was great. I haven't seen Two Broke Girls yet this week, but I am going to eventually. So that's my spiel today. I hope you liked it. Tell me about your favorite shows on TV. And I will see you next time. Mwah, mwah. Love you guys. Bye.